Hey everyone, and welcome back to Inspiring Book Summaries. Today, we're diving into a book bursting with wisdom, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. This book is a game changer, packed with timeless principles to level up every area of life. We're talking about boosting productivity, rocking relationships, and feeling more confident. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a student, or anyone in between, these habits are your secret weapon. Stick around until the end for bonus tips on applying these habits today. All right, let's kick things off with habit number 1. Be proactive. This is the foundation of all other habits. This one's about realizing you are the CEO of your own life. You have the power to shape your destiny. You are in the driver's seat. You decide the direction and speed of your journey. It's easy to blame others or circumstances, but we always have a choice. Blaming others only takes away our power. We can either react to life's curveballs or respond with intention. Reacting is often impulsive, while responding is thoughtful. Proactive people focus their energy on what they can control, their actions, mindset, and responses. They don't waste time on things outside their control. By doing so, they create a positive ripple effect in their lives. Every time we choose a positive, proactive attitude, we build inner resilience. This resilience helps us face challenges head-on. So how can you be more proactive? It starts with awareness. Being mindful of your thoughts and actions is the first step. Pay attention to moments when you slip into blame mode. Are you pointing fingers, making excuses? Shift your focus. Recognize these patterns and consciously change them. Ask yourself, what can I control in this situation? This question can shift your perspective and empower you. Maybe it's your attitude, effort, or willingness to ask for help. These are all within your control. Being proactive is a choice you can make every day. It's about taking small, consistent steps towards your goals. Practical ways to be more proactive? Start by planning your day. Start your day with a power hour. This is a dedicated time for activities that set a positive tone for the day. Focus on activities that set you up for success, like meditation, journaling, or tackling important tasks. These activities can boost your productivity and mindset. Set clear goals and create a plan to achieve them. Having a clear vision helps you stay on track. When you have a roadmap, it's easier to stay focused and motivated. You know where you're headed and how to get there. Remember, being proactive is a journey, not a destination. It's about continuous growth and improvement. Embrace the journey and keep moving forward. Now let's dive into habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. This one is about getting clear on your vision for the future. Design your dream life and make choices that align with that vision. Imagine yourself a few years from now. What does your ideal life look like? Having a clear vision acts like a compass, guiding you towards the life you want. It helps you make decisions from a place of purpose. If you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. So how do you put this habit into practice? Create a vision board. Gather images, quotes, and anything that represents your dream life. Write a journal entry as if you've already achieved your goals. Break down your big vision into smaller, manageable steps. By getting clear on your values and priorities, you can start making choices that align with your deepest aspirations. Let's move on to habit 3. Put first things first. This habit is all about prioritizing your tasks and managing your time effectively. This one's about mastering your time and energy to make progress on what truly matters. It's about focusing on the important, not just the urgent. Covey's analogy. Imagine your life as a jar with big rocks, pebbles, sand, and water. The big rocks are your most important priorities. Big rocks represent our most important things: health, relationships, passions. These are the things that truly enrich our lives and give us fulfillment. Pebbles are important but not urgent tasks, like certain work tasks or errands. They need to be done, but they shouldn't overshadow the big rocks. Sand represents distractions, and water is everything else. These are the small, often insignificant things that can fill up our time if we're not careful. If we try to cram everything in at once, it's a mess. Our lives become cluttered and chaotic, and we lose sight of what's truly important. But if we prioritize the big rocks first, everything fits. By focusing on our top priorities, we can create a balanced and fulfilling life. Putting first things first is about prioritizing what lights us up. It's about making sure that our most important tasks and activities get the attention they deserve. Make sure they get our best time and energy, not just leftovers. This means dedicating our peak hours to our most important tasks. How do we do this in our busy lives? Time blocking. This technique involves scheduling specific blocks of time for our most important tasks. At the beginning of each week, schedule in those big rocks. Plan your week around your top priorities to ensure they get done. Maybe it's an hour for exercise, time with loved ones, or a creative project. Whatever your big rocks are, make sure they are scheduled first. Once big rocks are scheduled, fill in gaps with pebbles and sand. Learn to say no to tasks and activities that don't align with your priorities. When we say yes to too many things, we feel scattered and overwhelmed. It's important to protect our time and energy by setting boundaries. Politely decline requests that don't align with your priorities. It's okay to say no to things that don't serve your goals. Putting first things first is a constant practice. It requires regular reflection and adjustment to stay aligned with our values and goals. Make conscious choices each day to align your actions with your values and goals. By doing so, you'll create a life that is both productive and fulfilling. Ready for habit 4? It's think win-win, about shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. In a win-win scenario, everyone comes out on top. It's about creating mutually beneficial relationships where everyone feels valued. Ditch the idea that someone has to lose for someone else to win. Find creative solutions that benefit everyone involved. When we approach situations with a win-win mindset, we open up new possibilities. We see collaboration as the key to success, rather than competition. Cultivate this habit by communicating needs and desires clearly and respectfully. Celebrate other people's successes. Their success doesn't diminish your own. Be willing to compromise and find solutions that meet everyone's needs. Relationships require constant nurturing and care. By thinking win-win, you create harmonious and fulfilling connections. Habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. This one is about communication, but not what you think. It's not just about talking or getting your point across. We often listen to respond, just waiting for our turn to talk. This habit can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. True communication requires us to really listen, with the intention to understand. This means giving our full attention and being present in the moment. How many arguments could be avoided if we truly heard each other out? Imagine the reduction in conflicts if we all practiced this habit. When we seek first to understand, we show the other person they are important. This builds a foundation of trust and respect. So how do we become better listeners? Empathetic listening is the key. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. See the world through their eyes. This helps in understanding their perspective and emotions. Ask clarifying questions, reflect back what you've heard, and validate their feelings. This shows that you are engaged and care about their viewpoint. Let them know you understand where they're coming from. This can be done through verbal affirmations and positive body language. Then, share your own thoughts and feelings respectfully and clearly. This ensures that your perspective is also heard and understood. Use I statements, focus on your experience, and avoid blaming. This helps in keeping the conversation constructive and non-confrontational. Effective communication is a two-way street. It involves both listening and expressing yourself. It requires both listening and expressing yourself to build trust and understanding. When both parties feel heard and respected, true communication happens. Habit 6. Synergize. Teamwork makes the dream work. This one is about the magic that happens when we work together. Synergy is the idea that combining our talents creates something greater than the sum of its parts. It's a force multiplier, allowing us to achieve results we couldn't dream of alone. Embrace synergy by valuing differences. See differences as opportunities for growth and innovation. Encourage open communication and brainstorming. Create a safe space for sharing ideas without fear of judgment. Challenge each other's ideas constructively. Healthy debate often leads to innovative solutions. Synergy is not about everyone agreeing all the time. It's about creating a culture of trust and respect where everyone feels heard and valued. Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. You are your greatest asset. If you were cutting down a tree, would you use a sharp saw or a dull one? A sharp saw, right? The same principle applies to our lives. We need to regularly sharpen our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual selves. When we neglect self-care, we struggle through each day. Prioritize well-being to become that sharp, powerful saw. Sharpen your saw by taking care of your physical health. Nourish your body with healthy foods, exercise, and sleep. Sharpen your mental saw by engaging in activities that challenge your mind. Read books, listen to podcasts, take courses, and never stop learning. Sharpen your emotional saw by nurturing relationships and practicing gratitude. Surround yourself with supportive people. Nourish your spiritual self with practices that bring peace and clarity. Self-care is essential. By prioritizing well-being, we show up as our best selves. Wow, we covered so much today. You are now armed with the 7 habits of highly effective people. These habits are about progress, not perfection. Focus on one habit at a time and incorporate it into your daily life. Create a routine that supports your new habits. Share your journey with a friend or mentor for accountability. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content.